A brave woman decided to marry a janitor, despite the objections of many around her, including her own parents. On the wedding day, when everyone was gathered to celebrate, the janitor uttered words that left everyone present in shock. His words carried a surprising revelation, something no one could have predicted, and that would change everyone's perspective. Hello, my friends. I am Linda, and this is Linda's Love Stories. I hope you enjoy this story. Mila longed for her well-deserved vacation, and finally, the opportunity arrived. She planned a 7-day trip to a sunny coastal town. Mila was a teacher adored by her students and respected by her colleagues. Her family, composed of loving parents, always supported her choices and dreams. Upon arriving at the coastal town, Mila was captivated by the beauty of the golden sandy beaches and crystal-clear waters. The sun shone brightly in the blue sky, and the salty air blew gently across her face. It was the perfect setting to forget the stress of everyday life and enjoy everything the trip had to offer. On the first day of her eagerly awaited trip, Mila woke up with a sense of freedom enveloping her. The sun was shining in the blue sky, and the gentle sound of the waves breaking called out to her, inviting her to explore the paradise before her. As she walked toward the beach, she noticed a handsome young man sitting in one of the beach cabanas, enjoying the shade. He was absorbed in his own world, watching the people and the waves with a serene expression. His laid-back style perfectly matched the relaxing atmosphere of the coastal town. She remembered that this young man was Liam, whom she had met earlier at the hotel. He had been her guardian angel, helping her find the rest of the group for the tour. With determination, Mila approached, feeling drawn moment with this intriguing young man. She smiled warmly and said, "Hello again, Liam. Thank you for helping me earlier." She took the opportunity to strike up a conversation and stay under the shade. Liam, looking up with an equally warm smile, replied, "It's a pleasure to see you again, Mila. No problem at all. I'm here to relax and enjoy the view. Feel free to enjoy the shade." As the conversation unfolded, Liam revealed that he was an amateur photographer who loved capturing the beauty of nature and people. He had a casual style that perfectly matched the laid-back environment of the coastal town. The two shared laughs and stories while basking in the sun. They were traveling through the same travel agency, a detail that seemed like fate's work to unite their paths. From the first day of the trip, they shared laughter and experiences, as if they were old friends reuniting after years. The city where they found themselves was truly charming, with its narrow streets filled with quaint shops and vibrant colours. The tropical climate was enveloping, filling the air with the sweet scent of the sea. The connection between Mila and Liam was unique and undeniable. They strolled along the beaches, admiring the spectacular sunset over the ocean. Conversations flowed like water, revealing dreams and desires that seemed surprisingly aligned. Each shared moment increased the intensity of this special bond. It was on a warm night, under a starry sky, with the sound of waves gently breaking on the shore, that they decided to meet again when they returned to the big city, promising to keep this precious connection alive. That precious trip allowed both of them to know each other authentically, without masks or distractions of everyday reality. It gave them the opportunity to deeply explore each other's core and know the most intimate parts of their personalities and beings. However, during the last days of the trip, an unexpected storm hit the city, causing communication disruptions and disorganizing the plans of all the tourists. The travel agency group had to reorganize their activities, scheduling tours and accommodations at the last minute to adapt to the adverse weather conditions. When Mila and Liam realized they were about to part ways and had not exchanged phone numbers or email addresses, both were disappointed. Despite the unfulfilled promises and lack of contact, the impact of that trip was etched in their hearts. Mila's life continued its course after that unforgettable trip. She returned to her routine as a teacher, dedicating herself to her students with the same passion as always. Each day, she shared her knowledge and sought to inspire her students to achieve their dreams. One day, leaving work at the school, Mila felt an inexplicable familiarity in the corridor and decided to approach someone who seemed familiar but uncertain. As she drew closer, Mila's heart began to beat faster. There was Liam, busy cleaning the floor of one of the classrooms. The surprise left her momentarily speechless. Her eyes widened and she managed to say, "Liam, is it you? Do you remember me?" Liam, who was also somewhat surprised, looked at Mila and smiled. "Of course I remember you, Mila," he replied warmly, his voice a bit awkward. "What a coincidence meeting you here." Mila, still stunned by the unexpected reunion, couldn't help but ask, "Do you work here?" They started talking and Liam invited her for a casual chat. It was an incredible coincidence. They went to a cafe and began reminiscing with fondness about that trip they had taken together. Liam started telling her that he had recently begun working at that school as a janitor. Despite his passion for photography, he was facing a period of financial instability in his career. This led him to seek part-time employment as a janitor at the school to ensure a more stable income flow and meet his immediate financial needs. His decision to work as a janitor did not diminish his passion for photography. In fact, he continued photographing whenever he had the chance. Working as a janitor was a way to balance his financial responsibilities while still keeping his artistic passion alive. He saw that job as something very dignified and that would help him improve his situation. Mila's admiration for Liam and his determination to pursue his dream of being a photographer was something that touched her deeply. She knew how difficult it was to go through financial hardships while chasing an artistic passion, and this only made her admire him even more. Instead of judging or belittling Liam's situation, Mila showed understanding and humility, creating an environment where he felt comfortable sharing his challenges. Their friendship quickly blossomed, and soon they became inseparable. Every meeting was filled with laughter and deep conversations. Mila became a safe haven for Liam, offering him the unwavering support he had always dreamed of. From the beginning, they treated each other with genuine respect and affection. She was the voice that always encouraged him to pursue his dreams, even when the world seemed not to believe in him. As time passed, their relationship evolved, and they became a couple. This new step brought a renewed intensity to his desire to make a career in photography. Liam was aware that he had no money, no home, and that his job as a janitor was considered by some people as lower prestige. Many also belittled his ambitions in photography. Mila continued to be an unwavering support in his life and believed in his potential. He felt a fervent motivation to prove to everyone that he was capable and that photography was his true passion. Even on nights when he felt discouraged, her words inspired him to persist and give his best. Liam was emotionally touched by Mila's unwavering support. He desired nothing more than to make his dreams come true, not only for himself but also to give her the best he could offer. Thus, with his beloved by his side, he embarked on his photography journey with fierce determination and a silent promise to build a bright future for both. However, the time came when Mila decided to take Liam to meet her parents, an important step in their relationship. The meeting did not go as expected. Mila's father, Angelo, was alarmed by Liam's profession as a janitor and belittled his passion for photography. He was a man who always valued education and academic success and did not take Liam's dream of being a photographer seriously, judging him hastily, as well as disapproving of his job as a janitor. It was an awkward and painful situation for both. Liam had to face the disapproval of Mila's father and mother, who saw him as uninterested and lazy. Even in this difficult situation, the couple remained united, determined to overcome the challenges that came their way, and to prove that their love and passion were stronger than any judgment or prejudice. Liam was an incredibly hard-working man, but like everyone, he also went through difficult times in his life. Mila loved him unconditionally, regardless of the situation he was in. She saw beyond the temporary circumstances and fell in love with the man he was, for his passion for photography and for his generous heart. Not everyone around them understood or accepted this relationship in an open and respectful manner. Mila's friends expressed prejudice and concerns, questioning her choices and doubting Liam's potential, but they remained steadfast, facing the challenges. They deeply valued maintaining respect for Mila's parents and sought to keep family harmony. They knew that Angelo's approval, Mila's father, was important to her, and they did their best to build a respectful relationship with him. Even when they faced challenges and differences, they worked hard to find common ground and maintain peace between the two families. Mila and Liam decided to marry, choosing a simple ceremony that reflected the essence of who they were and the love they shared. They longed to start a life together as husband and wife. The ceremony they chose was as unique as their relationship. It was a celebration full of personality, warmth, and meaning. Every detail was carefully thought out to represent their journey and the promise they were making to each other. Liam was planning a special surprise for his beloved wife. No one present at the ceremony imagined what was about to happen, not even Mila. Liam's heart was full of emotion and anticipation as he waited for the perfect moment to reveal his surprise, which would undoubtedly make that day even more unforgettable. On the wedding day, the bride, Mila, was truly stunning. Her white dress glistened under the soft light of the setting sun, and her smile radiated joy and love. The groom, Liam, was also impeccable in his elegant suit, with his eyes shining with emotion. The ceremony was filled with touching moments. The exchange of vows was a testament to the deep love they shared, and the atmosphere was charged with joy and happiness. The groom and bride were living a dream that seemed almost unreal, but it was the purest and most beautiful expression of their commitment to each other. After the ceremony, Liam asked for everyone's attention, creating a moment of solemn silence. He had something important to say. With his voice choked with emotion, he began to reveal something that would shock everyone. He shared that on that very morning, he had received the result of something incredibly significant. He had submitted one of the stunning photos he took during the trip when he met Mila to a globally recognized photography contest. And, to everyone's surprise, Liam had won first place. In addition to the recognition, he had won a substantial amount of money, opening new doors and possibilities in his career. Liam's words were a tribute to Mila's unwavering love. With tears in his eyes and a trembling voice, he said, "All of this, everything I've achieved, is possible because you, Mila, loved me unconditionally. You never judged my limitations, always believed in me. You are the love of my life, my constant inspiration, and the strength behind every achievement of mine." Everyone present was moved and thrilled by the revelation. It was a touching testimony to the power of love, believing in each other, and the ability to overcome challenges together. As the couple embraced before their loved ones, they knew they were embarking on a new journey together, full of infinite possibilities and unwavering love. After the emotional and surprising wedding, Mila and Liam began a new phase of their lives. Together they continued to support each other's dreams and ambitions. Liam, now with international recognition as a photographer, embarked on exciting projects around the world, capturing spectacular and inspiring images. Mila continued to be his biggest fan and support, accompanying him on his travels whenever possible and proudly sharing his success. As he progressed in his career, they also started to build their own family. The arrival of their children brought even more joy and meaning to their lives, and they became dedicated parents, passing on the same passion for creativity and love that they had for each other. They never forgot the journey that led them to that moment. The love and support that Mila offered to Liam when he faced financial difficulties were the foundation of their union, and they always remembered the importance of supporting each other, regardless of the challenges that life presented to them. Mila and Liam's life continued to be an adventure filled with joy, creativity, and love. They faced all the highs and lows together, savoring every moment and remembering that, even in the most challenging circumstances, the power of true love and determination can create an amazing future. Thus, they lived a happy and fulfilled life. If you enjoyed, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment with a number from 1 to 5 to let us know how much you liked the story. Also, watch the video that is currently on your screen. See you soon.